Recent days have witnessed the worst violence in Jerusalem for years, according to the BBC, and yesterday the conflict escalated once again. Here's what you need to know. Ongoing disorder and violence has spiraled into retaliatory rocket and airstrikes by Israel and Palestinians, according to the BBC. Tensions between the two sides have been escalating for weeks over two issues in particular, according to the Associated Press. Nightly Palestinian protests initially broke out at the start of the holy month of Ramadan after police placed restrictions on gatherings at religious sites, including the Al-Aqsa mosque compound. Clashes then escalated over Israeli plans to evict dozens of Palestinians from their homes in East Jerusalem, with more than 500 Palestinians and 21 Israeli police officers injured on Saturday night at the Al-Aqsa mosque, according to The Guardian. The violence peaked Monday night after Palestinian militants fired rockets into Israel. In response, the Israeli military launched airstrikes against what it said were militant targets in the Gaza Strip, killing 20 Palestinians, according to The Guardian, citing the Palestinian Health Ministry. A march by Israeli nationalists due to pass through Muslim areas of East Jerusalem's Old City has been called off over fears it could promote further unrest, according to the BBC. Both sides have now warned of further attacks, according to Al Jazeera. In a speech, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accused Hamas, the group that rules Gaza, of crossing a red line with his rocket fire, promising whoever attacks us will pay a heavy price. Abu Abeida, spokesman for Hamas's military wing, said the attack on Jerusalem was a response to Israeli crimes and aggression. Keep watching to learn how a decision taken by Donald Trump in 2017 inflamed tensions between the two sides, and to see just one of many other examples of retaliatory rocket and airstrikes between them.
U.S. President Trump has announced that the U.S. will recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, a highly controversial move that may spark an uproar in the Middle East. Jews and Arabs have fought over the city for years, both claiming it as their capital. But what's the big deal with Jerusalem anyway? The city of Jerusalem is sacred to the world's three major religions: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. Jews flock to the Old City to worship at the Western Wall, which is the last remnant of an ancient Jewish temple. Islam's third holiest state, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and the Dome of the Rock are both in Jerusalem. It's also where the Prophet Muhammad is believed to have ascended into heaven. For Christians, the most sacred site is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, believed to be where Jesus was crucified, buried, and resurrected. The holy sites are governed by different bodies, with only the Western Wall directly controlled by the Israeli government. A Muslim religious organization is in charge of the Islamic sites, while different Christian groups manage the church.
Tensions between Gaza and Israel have risen over the weekend. The New York Times reports Palestinian and Israeli forces clashed on Sunday over a sniper who wounded 2 Israeli soldiers. This quickly escalated, with both sides launching rockets and missiles at each other. The Israeli army says Gaza launched 600 projectiles over a period of 2 days. According to the New York Times, Israel used its Iron Dome anti-missile batteries to shoot down incoming projectiles from Gaza. Israel's military also used jets, drones, tanks, and attack helicopters to evade incoming attacks from Gaza. According to CNN, 4 people in Israel were killed by rockets from Gaza. Haaretz reports as many as 23 Gazans have been reported to be killed by Israeli strikes. CNN reports health officials in Gaza as saying that 2 pregnant women, 2 infants, and a 12-year-old boy had also been killed in the attack. Officials in Gaza claim both of the infants died as a result of an Israeli airstrike. Israel claims one of the infants died due to a misfired rocket. A Palestinian official told Reuters an Egyptian-mediated ceasefire agreement had been reached between both sides to end the violence on Monday, May 6th. According to the New York Times, this is one of the worst conflicts between the two sides since 2014. For more news animations and explainers, hit the subscribe and bell button to join the TomoNews family. Thanks for watching.